What up, Broski's Ninja Taco signing in, and yeah. So we're gonna talk about a theory today, and it's gonna be about Star Wars, which we've kind of done recently, but there was just one interesting thing that really sparked my mind that I wanted to talk about because I was really going to be talking about Olaf because I was watching an episode of Super Carlin Brothers where they were talking about Frozen, and had me thinking about Olaf, and well, yeah, that's right. I'm cheating on you with other YouTube channels. So ashamed. So anyway, it's gonna be about Anakin Skywalker, and hear me out on this. Is Anakin Skywalker supposed to be based off of Jesus? Now, one thing I'd like to point out is that in other movies there have been characters of such, blah blah blah, that are originally based off of Jesus, and well, Anakin Skywalker was born of a virgin, so he says. Well, so his mother says. She probably just lied. She went to a bar, got knocked up by a really powerful, force-sensitive guy who may or may not have known. Shmi got it going that night. Probably got drunk, maybe doesn't even remember ever getting knocked up, which is why she's so confused at the fact that she's pregnant, all Virgin Mary status. But anyway, if Anakin Skywalker doesn't have a father, then guess who else doesn't have a father? And by the way, the reason this relates to Olaf is because he has a mother, Elsa. She created him, but with magic, and so he doesn't have a father either. Yeah. Anakin Skywalker was born to basically save the light side of the Force, hence the Savior, except they called him the Chosen One. Savior, Chosen One. Blah, blah. But anyway, it was never implied specifically. Like in the Chronicles of Narnia, Aslan, that big lion dude, he's based off of Jesus too. It's not really implied in that either, but basically there's all these things that kind of just make you think. But Anakin had a dark side, which is why George Lucas probably wasn't heading down in that direction. I mean, he turned into Darth Vader. And he turned good at the end. And he didn't exactly bring balance to the Force. Luke did. So I would actually say it's like Luke is supposed to be, but then he had a mommy. So it kind of doesn't work. So we can just scratch that whole idea. About Anakin not having a father. Like I said, Shmi probably got knocked up at a bar, got really drunk, so she doesn't remember it, and so she's pregnant, and she's like, oh my gosh. So it has to be a human, male, that has Ultra Jedi or Sith powers. And let's just think about that. In Star Wars, what human, this is going to be a really disgusting question, what human being with Force-sensitive powers that is older than Anakin Skywalker wanted him alive more than anything? You guessed it, Chancellor Palpatine. But I don't think it's him. Because, well, he never really even knew Anakin existed until that part on Naboo where he was like, oh, I'm going to watch your future carefully. So, I mean, that's probably the stupidest idea ever. I don't know what Jedi had that happen so that Anakin could be born. But anyway, yeah. The reason it's so possible is that some human Jedi just probably went down to Tatooine on a mission and got drunk. Had some fun. Jedi aren't allowed to have any emotional attachments, which means they can't get married, which means, well, you get it from there. So yeah, that's, probably the most logical explanation. And Shmi, she was probably like, oh, I'm old and poor and live on Tatooine, so yeah. Just some interesting theories. That's really all I had to say on this episode. But, Ninja Taco signing off.